Hi, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Elaine, and on my channel, I like to talk about bags from mid-range to vintage luxury. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your support and viewership. And today, as you saw on the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about bags for my aspirational life. This little discussion was sparked by an Instagram post that I saw from Peggy Kaz that I'm just going to put up here.
Stop keeping handbags for a version of you that doesn't exist. Too much choice can just be overwhelming. I rotate my collection intentionally. If I love a piece but I'm just not using it, it is simply not for me. I'll sell while demand is still high to get the best return. And that's how I keep my collection refined and working for me.
All right, so as you saw in that video, she was talking about stop keeping bags for a version of you that doesn't exist. So yeah, I saw that and I just was thinking, okay, well, what are these bags in my collection that fall into that category? And so I have them out here today. And I just wanted to do a quick discussion and see whether or not I should let them go because I don't use them. They are for someone that is not me, I guess, right? So I'm going to start off this one here. This Chanel I did get this year. It is made out of lambskin. It is beautiful. I did talk about it in my bags that have the best feeling leather bags, and this is definitely one of them. It's such a soft, beautiful feel. Actually, in the front here is almost like nubuck, where it's like kind of worn down to the point where the texture is more velvety. And as much as I love this bag, I don't think I've even used it once. And it's because it is so delicate. It does come with beautiful hardware that's very shiny and gold. The category that a lot of these bags fall into are delicate, ladylike top handle bags. Those are bags for a version of me that doesn't exist. I'll pop a quick photo here of all the bags that I do use. And see, these are some of my most worn bags. They're all usually a little bit bigger. They're usually a shoulder bag or crossbody bag. They're a little bit slouchy. None of them are really like prim, proper type of bags. So as much as I love the Chanel, this is probably on the chopping block because I have yet to use it. And as much as I like to once in a while come up and feel the bag, that's not what that bag is for. And so these two also fall within that category. So I also got these this year. One is this suede. And so this suede, honestly, is the best feeling suede I've ever felt. And I just also really love how the bamboo handles have patinaed, but they're still very functional. I did do a little cleaning of this bag. And I think this bag might have also been on the best feeling bags. Actually, no, it might have been this one. So as you can see, it's so nice. I bought them twice. Both were for a fairly good price. And I think I'm entering this phase of Old Gucci. So I see Old Gucci bags on Brandier, and they actually label it as Old Gucci, which makes it really easy for me. And so I do that search, and they're all usually under 500, give or take, depending on tariffs and such. But they're such good pricing and the quality is just amazing. Yes, this is a ladylike top handle bag. It does have D-rings if you want to attach a strap, but it didn't come with a strap. I also do like that the pull tabs are bamboo as well. It's just so unique and this bag just feels so nice. But again, I don't use it because I don't use suede at all. Like, it just isn't my style. I feel like it's a little too delicate and I just never reach for it. And so that is why I did go ahead and buy a second, basically identical bag in the same color. I originally thought this might have been lambskin, but I'm looking at it now, I'm pretty sure it's calfskin. But either way, it is, again, feels just as nice as the lambskin because it's old, it's weathered, it's like very smushy. And so yeah, I love both of these bags. I just never use them. I'm not like a lady like bag type of person. And last but not least, when we talk about bags that I don't use, it's my Kelly 28 in navy box retourné. Then I also have one in brown that I took to the spa. This one's from 1969. This one's from 2001. I don't use either of them. They're both in my worst cost per wear bag list, which I have up here. And I know some of you guys have asked if I'm gonna sell it, and I'm still on the fence because honestly, once I sell it, I know I'm not gonna be able to get it back. I wouldn't be able to afford it, for one. And two, they're actually really hard to find. It's hard to find box and retourné, which retourné is my preferred style because it's a little more casual. But I mean, overall, this is still a very ladylike bag, not my style. And so I don't know if I'm keeping these because it's the person that I want to be, not the person that I am. But people also consider these sort of like trophy bags. See, they just sit on a shelf and you look at them. But that also doesn't sit well with me. I'm very torn. Out of these 5 bags, which are some of my least used bags, and of course these 2 are my worst cost per wear, and this is up there as well. It's top 10. Those are so cheap that they're not. So I might keep those both just because, you know, it doesn't hurt to keep bags that are under $500 sitting on the shelf, especially if they're ladylike bags that I might use later, maybe. But these are definitely a little problematic. Honestly, I really should cut these 3 down to just 1. And if I were to keep just 1, it would probably be this brown box bag. Yes, it's more worn, but also was cheaper. So if anything should happen to it, it's not as big of a loss. This was quite a pretty penny. Probably going to be selling this. As much as I love the vintage Chanel look and feel and the color of the hardware, I would never use this. Honestly, if I'm using like a tote bag this big, tote-ish kind of bag, I would probably go with a garden party, or even like my Loewe Lazo tote, mini Lazo tote. I have kind of a lot of bags in this sort of tote-ish style that I always reach for more. So anyways, that's it. I'm curious to know, what are some of your bags that are sitting on your shelf that's for a version of you that doesn't exist? And would you sell them? Are you going to keep them indefinitely? What are your thoughts on this concept of getting rid of things that you don't use? I mean, it seems nice on paper, but as a collector, you're like, ooh, I don't know if I can part with it, right? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I kindly ask that you consider hitting the thumbs up button below. And if you've maybe watched some of my other videos in the past, I ask that you consider subscribing, since it really helps support this channel. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Bye.